It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught, Andre Yoshibas. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 62 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Brown is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Brown once more. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Young, he's going to change it up. 2nd and 6. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Set, ready.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
38. Let's go now. Cut.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Striker, 3-3. Ready, go.
Here's Young. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Ready. Watch out,
now they'll audible to something else. The Young's going to throw for this. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Gun. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. 11 MT. Shot.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 27 yards. And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Here we go.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And that flag accepted. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw, Young. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 60 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like... They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
1-1, ready?
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Young here, you can see changing the play. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Young now. That one complete to Leggett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now here's Young. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Okay, ready?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
Young will set to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Hubbard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Ready up.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready. Hey, check Mega. Hut, hut.
Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
All right, go.
Fourth down, Young. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Young. Got a man. That's Liggett. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They go play action. Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. In motion goes the tight end. Now Young. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
Thielen going to go in motion right. Again, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
It's Young off play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Down.
To throw, Young. That is caught at the 7. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Okay.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
Young off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll throw again. Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Ready, ready, ready.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. On play action, Young eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Now he's free up the left sideline, and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
A carry here for the big tight end. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining. here in this fourth quarter. In motion, the tight end.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third down, Young from the gun. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready? Let's go. Ready?
Young to throw it. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they can't bring him down. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Young's going to throw it here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
To the air once more, Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.